What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys figure preview video. Today we are going to be taking a look at Iron Man Mark 42, his 2.0 version from the movie Iron Man 3. This figure was released last Monday on that special 6-figure day release, where basically all these figures were released by Hot Toys on the same day. And it's just funny to me because it's like no matter what the event is, they always have to include an Iron Man. And so obviously, as you guys have been able to tell, they're doing 2.0 releases for pretty much every single Iron Man suit. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they start getting to the end game figures and the Infinity War suits as well, right, and Civil War type of suits. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get to that point. But again, they have decided to release Mark 42, right? And I'll be honest with you guys, again, I'm still a new collector, right? So I'm barely beginning on my Iron Man collection. So every time they do a release, I personally am excited, right? Because obviously it's the newest figure and obviously it's a new suit to my collection. But I'm pretty sure that some of you guys who have been at this for a while now are pretty much kind of like fed up with all these Iron Man figures, right? But again, they did go ahead and release these guys. This guy, he is not an exclusive figure, so pretty much he's still up for pre-order, except for this exclusive deluxe version. Usually they give us a time frame with these type of releases. I don't see a time frame right now, but I will go ahead and include the link to Sideshow Collectibles if you guys do want to go ahead and grab him. Now this guy is really expensive, man. He's almost at $500, right? Now obviously, because I would expect this figure to be die cast and all the accessories that it comes with, I guess that's why it's so expensive. And I did want to go ahead and go over the version. So just like with the Vader figure that we reviewed a couple of days ago, once again we get 4 different editions, which I think to me is just absolutely ridiculous. Too many versions. And look, yes, I'll give it to them, they're good at explaining what the differences are between each edition. But the thing is that at some point, if I'm gonna rush trying to buy the figure, I mean, I might just get confused and end up buying the wrong one, and then I'll mix that on some accessories. So that's the thing that really kind of bothers me a little bit about Hot Toys. But I did want to go ahead and go over the differences. So pretty much the collector edition is just the figure itself with the Tony Stark head sculpt, which we will talk about a little bit later on. He pretty much comes with different pieces of the armor. Some are damaged, some are not. He does come with this battery that was used in the movie to charge his suit whenever he flies all the way to, I forget what state it was, right? But obviously he's pretty much in the middle of, I don't want to say nowhere, but he's just far away from where his usual home is, right? But he does come with different accessories, a different array of hands. Pretty much these hands are the same ones that we usually get. So it's closed fist, it's 2 open palm hands to kind of display him shooting beams, and then the other 2 hands that have articulated fingers to move around whichever way you want to. And again, different pieces of accessories, right? So that would be pretty much the collector edition. And of course also a hexagonal base with pretty much the movie logo and the name of the figure, which I think it says Mark 42 right there. We get the special edition, which is pretty much the figure itself again, and then we get this special helmet with detailed interior structure. I am hoping we're able to fit that Tony Stark head sculpt right here and then have this helmet option, right? Because I do think it would look really, really cool. Now the deluxe version, so pretty much if we get the deluxe version, they move away this special edition accessory that it comes with, and pretty much what it comes with is interchangeable right arm with hands. So this time we have the option to put in his human hands on the right side of his palm, and then obviously a part of his suit is kind of gone away, so we get more heavy damaged armors, and then we do get a LED lighted figure base as well, along with everything else that the collector edition comes with. So obviously throughout the movie, a lot of his pieces are off his armors, right? So that's why we get this option of displaying the figure this way. And then the last option would be, once again, that deluxe version, everything that it comes with. And then once again, we get that helmet with detailed interior structured armor added onto the figure. Again, as I mentioned before, just way too much with Hot Toys. To me, I think they should have just done a collector edition already with this helmet and then the deluxe version, right? So that's just my personal opinion. Now obviously I did go ahead and go with the deluxe version exclusive, so let's go ahead and take a look at the images. So pretty much the armor looks absolutely amazing. Again, it is a die cast, so that's pretty much expected. I expect this figure to be really heavy. And as far as the scratch marks, the battle damage parts, it looks really good. So I really don't have any complaints. I don't think I'll have any complaints as far as how the armor looks. So I think that's a great thing to me. One thing that I can count on with Hot Toys is that they'll put the best effort possible in making sure that these Iron Man figures are as good as possible, right? And obviously being a 2.0, there should be an improvement over the 1.0. Now obviously I don't own the 1.0, right? But right here on this image we do get a comparison, right? So he does seem to be a little bit taller, right? I guess his armor is more well put together. The pieces are more thick as far as the armor. I don't know if the 1.0 was a die cast or was it just a plastic figure, right? But obviously you guys can see the improvements, right, as far as height and the, I guess, the thickness of the armory. It just looks much better, right? And then of course the damaged parts as well, right? Now don't get me wrong, the 1.0 is pretty nice as well, but I can definitely see the improvement from the 2.0. Now for me, the thing that caught my attention, and it's pretty much always the same with these figures, it's that Tony Stark head sculpt, Robert Downey Jr., right? Which we get a newly designed head sculpt with some scratch marks, and then obviously rotating eyeballs. To me, once again, a perfect head sculpt by Hot Toys. Again, they'll never miss when it comes to these head sculpts for Robert Downey Jr. It looks absolutely amazing. To me, it looks like Tony Stark / RDJ from every single angle possible. It is a really good head sculpt, and I really don't mind the facial expression. Skin texture is amazing. We get some skin lines, right? It looks really good. The beard, and then again the hair piece is made out of plastic, and it is exactly the same as it is in the movie. Now I do wonder if they should have gone possibly artisan with this figure, because again, so many Iron Man figures and we have never received an artisan Iron Man. Again, he does have short hair, right? So maybe it's not needed, but just to kind of give maybe a different look to the guy, just to see, maybe to try it out to see if artisan looks good on this guy, make it more real than what he already is. Because again, with all these Iron Man releases, man, it's like, to me, at what point does Hot Toys reach perfection as far as the face sculpt? So maybe a rooted hair would have possibly been nice for this one, but maybe they're saving it for later figures, right? Or later characters. You know, if you guys have seen San Diego Comic-Con, you guys will know what I'm talking about. Hashtag Doom. So again, so to me, the head sculpt is a really good one. Again, especially from this angle, he looks absolutely amazing. Now those battle damage parts, hopefully I can get an image of that. So we'll see, we'll get to this one. So right here we're able to get pretty much his robotic arm, right? We're able to see his shoulder with kind of fabric, right? Pretty much representing his clothing. We're able to see his skin right here, and again, it's just his suit pretty much more ripped open, right? So that is a first for me, right? So that is something that I am very interested to see how that works, and I am interested to see how that arm is made, if it's silicone or if it's plastic. So those are the things that we will figure out once we do get the figure itself. Now again, just overall, right, to summarize the figure itself, I'm excited for it. The display base does look pretty nice as well, right? No issues with it whatsoever. I really can't find an issue with this figure. All the battle damage parts are nice. The LED lights are there, obviously, for the helmet, arc reactor, and these parts right here from the inside of his suit as well. So pretty much that's all that I can really say about the figure. Again, obviously I really can't get too much, because obviously we have to wait until we get the figure itself, right? Me personally, I'm very excited for it. Again, this would be my first Mark 42, as we can see here. Also, we get that battery that I mentioned before to charge the suit, right? So we'll see if that is able to be connected to the actual suit itself, or is this if it's just pretty much an accessory that goes with the figure itself. One thing that I also love about this figure is that we finally get a waist clamp on the flight pole to go ahead and display this guy flying. And the fact that it's die cast, we don't have to worry about the armor getting damaged in any way. So I am really excited about them included this, right? And the display base, as I mentioned before, does look really nice. So we should definitely have a lot of options when it comes to posting the guys. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this figure. Me personally, I am very excited for it. As I mentioned before, I got the deluxe version exclusive, so we get the heavy damaged armors, the interchangeable right arm with hand, hands. We get the lighted figure base. We get the helmet with detailed interior structure. The whole suit itself with damage battle damage parts. His regular hand pieces, the battery, obviously the really nice Tony Stark head sculpt with rotating eyeballs, the damaged helmet, and the regular helmet as well. So a lot of things we have to look forward to when it comes to this figure, and as you guys can see, the pricing really reflects that. So again, as I mentioned before, let me know if you guys are gonna go ahead and buy this guy. What are your thoughts on him? If you're passing on him, let me know if there are things that I possibly missed as well. As I always like to say with these videos, let me know what I could have done better, right? Let me know what are the things that I missed, or if I said some things that aren't accurate, right? But for now, this is going to be it for the video. By the way, if you guys are interested in purchasing him, as I mentioned before, I will include the link to Sideshow Collectibles, right? Want to thank you as always for the support on my videos. If it is the first time you're watching me, feel free to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell so that we are always updated every time that I drop a video. In this channel, we do unboxing and reviews for Hot Toys figures, along with previews of what's coming up for Hot Toys. So again, also a reminder that I am on Instagram and TikTok. Feel free to follow me on my links there. There is where I post daily images of my figures along with updates coming up on my channel. So once again, guys, want to thank you for tuning in on this Iron Man Mark 42 2.0 figure preview from Iron Man 3. Thank you again for supporting me and my channel, and I will see you next time.